Hi everyone, welcome back to Carrie Kirby Creates, and today's video hopefully is going to be great fun. I've recently spoken with a friend of mine called Sandy Parker, and Sandy has a channel here on YouTube for many years. In fact, I started following Sandy, I've lost track of how many years ago it was, but over the last few months, we've become good friends on YouTube. And as we both use the same dyes that a company called Lifescraftart send us, we decided that we're going to do two videos independently of each other using the same dye, just to see what we come up with. And I'm hoping it's going to be great fun. So today I will be using the following dye, and Sandy's video will be getting linked below, and Sandy will link my video. So stay tuned for some fun. So this is the dye set that Lifescraft kindly gifted to us, and I'm just going to open it up now so that we can have a look at it. Yeah, it's very beautiful. I'm looking forward to seeing what projects I can do with this particular dye. So I'm just breaking it apart now, and I always remove those little bits that kind of stick up, because if you don't, I find that you get indentations on your cardstock when you cut the things out, but they always remove very easily. And Sandy, I hope you don't think that I'm cheating, but I'm also going to incorporate some of this dye set into mine. I want to use some of the flowers just to fill in the envelope. And I have it's from the same company. I previously used this dye in a video, and I'll link that video here so that you can click on, or maybe go back after watching this video, and you can see what I did independently with this particular die set. So I'm going to be using a 5x7 card base, which I've scored, and I'm just going to fold in half. Now, actually, the first thing I'm going to do is I want to cut out all my dies on this sheet of paper, or sorry, it's a heavy 300 or 120 pound piece of cardstock, and I'm going to put through the flowers on this as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to run that through my Gemini machine. So they've all cut out very beautifully, and this is the little envelope. But I'm also going to come and cut the little envelope out with this pretty, it's a double-sided piece of paper. But I wanted to do the heavy cardstock just to give it some structure. So I'm going to go ahead and just pop the rest of these little things out of the dies. So they've all cut out very nicely, and I've got my little envelope here with the double-sided paper. So I'm going to put that aside for now, and I want to concentrate on putting a bit of colour into the leaves and flowers. So for that, I want to colour some of them with my black soot Distress Oxide. And also I've got a very deep green, a couple of greens there in the VersaFine Clair, Shady Lane and Rainforest. So I'm just going to pop down my mat there to hold them. Just get the couple of green brushes, and I have one for the black here. So I'm going to start with the black soot. There we go. And it may seem extreme to be putting black down on, I won't do it on all the leaves, but I think it's going to give a nice pop when the card is finished. Let's see, it's mainly those long ones that I want the black on. It's where the glass mat comes in handy. You can work away and just wipe it up afterwards, and it doesn't, you know, it makes little of a mess really. I just want a good solid colour down on top of them. Okay, yeah, maybe just that one more. So I'm just going to move them to the side and coming in with just a drop of water and my cloth. I'm just going to wipe that up. Now, all brand new again, except for my finger, but look, that's fine. Now, these little ones, I'm going to put a bit of green on. So I'm going to mix the two greens. And to pop, first of all, a bit of the Shady Lane. So I want to kind of speckle them like that. And next with the Rainforest. And it doesn't really matter what inks you use. I mean, typically I would use the VersaFine Clair for stamping, you know, for images and stamping, but you know, you can use it for whatever you want. It's just an ink, it's a colour that you can pop down when you need it. I don't have any greens that are quite that dark, you see, in the other inks that I have. Now I think that looks quite nice. And I'm purposely leaving that kind of, you know, speckledy kind of effect on them, because I think it makes them look a bit more realistic when they're like that. Now again, drop of water and let's clean that mess up. So next I want to come in with the little flowers. And this one still has a couple of little things that need poking out. So we'll get them out first of all. Now, pop that down and just replacing my lids so that my inks don't dry out. For them, I decided I'm going to use picked raspberry and spice marmalade. And as you can see, one is an Oxide and one is just a regular distress ink. And again, it's because that's what I have and they're the colours that I want to use. So it doesn't make any difference unless you're going doing techniques with water and stuff. It makes no, for this particular project, makes no difference whether they're oxides or not. So let's see. Now that particular one, I might come and cut that one out again. But I'm definitely popping the orange down there. And it's a handy way of colouring them in. You know, as I've said in many of my videos before, I'm not the best at colouring in. And what colours you use are entirely up to you. Just because a flower is, say, a daffodil and it should be yellow, it doesn't mean that, you know, well, I don't stick to those rules. I put in whatever colours that I think I'm going to enjoy using on that day. So for these, I want orange and pink, except for that little fellow. Yeah, I think we'll go orange with you as well. There we go. And let's find a pink brush. Yeah, you'll do fine. They're lovely vivid colours, and anyone that has been watching me will have seen my previous video where I showed some photographs of my son's wedding. And this card has been inspired, I think, by that. You know, the orange and my nails, they need redoing again, but as you can see, the orange and pink. My outfit was orange with pink. And I just loved the combination, the bright orange and the bright pink. So that's where the inspiration for this has come from. So I'm just going over with another layer on them because I want them to be really deep. Yeah, quite happy with that. And funnily enough, that's where I often get inspiration from things. If I'm out and about and I see things or I see certain colours and I think, oh yeah, I'm going to try that. So it's nice to be inspired by something. What did I do with my black brush? Oh, let's see. Because I just want to come back in and pop a bit of, is it working? Black down on that. There we go. As it's a mess anyway, I'll do it now. You won't see the end bits on those anyway. I'm sorry, I'm talking to myself again. It's an occupational hazard. No. Sometimes my family walk in and they say, is there somebody in here with you? Are you talking to somebody? And I say, no, just myself. They should be used to me by now. So I'm going to pop these over to the side. And I want to work on my card base. And I've decided that I think I want to come in and just put... I'm going to cut out a piece of cardstock and I want to emboss it. So let's see, what should I use? Yeah, I've decided that I just cut that down slightly smaller than the 5x7. And I ran it through the embossing machine. This particular embossing folder I will link below in the description bar for anybody that it's an old one, but don't know if you could still get it, but it will be listed below. Everything I use will be listed below. Been having a play around there, and I think that what I want to do is I want to come in just to the back of that and find my black Sharpie pen. And I've got this one here, and what I want to do is I just want to, it's only a very small little detail. I want to come in at the edge of the card and colour it in. And actually I'm going to use my glass mat again for that. And for any of Sandy's followers that have tuned in, I'm over here in Ireland. I'm in County Limerick. I'm about 12 miles from Tipperary. And our weather is glorious today. Doesn't always happen, but it is absolutely gorgeous out there today. So when I'm finished here in the craft room, I'm going to take my two little dogs out for a walk. I've got a little, a miniature Yorkie called Bronte and a lovely little Westie called Daisy. She's adorable. So I think they'll be looking forward to having their walk. Oh, I just want to do this side as well now. I'm going to give this a wipe. Let me see. Because it's very easy to transfer the ink. It is permanent, so just need to be careful with that. But yeah, happy with that now. That's perfect. So let's pop my lid back on there, and this was why I did it on the glass mat. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I've got some ink on here, but it doesn't matter. It'll be getting covered up anyway. So I want to come in and, yeah, I'll turn it that way. Just want to pop a bit of double-sided tape down there. And as you can see with that, I used a scrap piece of paper that was there, which I often do if I find a piece that will fit what I want. That's how I use it up. Because I always say craft supplies are quite expensive. So if you can find a second use for anything, then it's a bonus. I'm dying to see what your card turns out like, Sandy. I can't wait now to have a look. Be nice to do the comparison. And if we come up with anything that looks similar to each other, then it wasn't pre-planned. It was just sheer fluke. Or as they say, great minds think alike. Now that looks like it's okay, it's lined up. Now, like I said, it's only a tiny little detail, but I think with the black flowers, it's going to just add something, you know. So next what I want to do is come in with a little envelope. And I want some double-sided foam for that. And I've got these because it's just a narrow piece that I want. I want to see if I can be clever with this. Let's see. So I want about that much. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just cut. I really need to invest in a new scissors. Oh, I obviously need to take the back off. Let's see. No, they're not exactly straight, but yeah, that's fine. So just do the same again. I'm just going to cut out the next section. And again, remove the backing. This one isn't as successful, but we will make it work. Oh Lord. Right, that one just fell apart. So let's see. We may have to get them down individually. Okay, that was tricky to say the least, but it's done now. I won't have shown it all to you because you'd be in hysterics laughing, I feel. But anyway, let's see. My advice would be, if you're going to do this, don't do it my way. Just cut some strips, I think, off of the regular foam tape would be a lot easier, but kind of I'd started, so I finished. Now, they're very higgledy-piggledy, aren't they? But you won't see them. Now, so next I want to come in with my little envelope, my coloured one, and pop it down. And the reason I chose this particular paper is because it's got the pink and orange in it, so you know there was a reason behind it. Now this particular one is annoying me. It's sticking up and trying to shove it in. Yeah, I think that looks a bit better. Anyhow, let's come in. Let's see, where do I want it? I think I'm going to turn it. Yeah, like that. So coming in with some regular foam tape for this, and I just want to pop some on the back. I'm popping it on the back, but I'm putting it low down. Whoops. Because I may need, well, I have the inside there that I can pop flowers, but I may need to use the back as well. So just in case, that's why I'm doing that. So I was saying I'd go that way, I think. Yeah, there we go. Now, so next I want to come in. I've got this little back piece here that I'm thinking I might just run a bit of glue along. So I've just got this little one with the thin nozzle, and I'm going to run it just along the edge there. Then I want to pop that inside. So I'm purposely leaving this little bit of a gap. Not that you probably won't see it anyway. I'd imagine it will get filled in. But yeah, there, just gives that kind of an effect. So next I'm coming in with the black leaves. And I need to have a little play around first just to see what I'm going to put where. Yeah, some of them will go behind, so I'm glad that I did that. I've just been having a little play around there to see, and yeah, I kind of have gotten my placement. I've decided to use my Glossy Accents glue just because I like it and it seems to stick things really well. Now we'll pop you there. And as you can see, I'm only sticking the bottom parts of these in because I want them lifted. I want that 3D effect. And by doing what I did with the back there, it enables me to place things in behind. Now, just going to pop these down. And I'm kind of twisting them to make them, you know, a bit more realistic, I guess. See, I want a good bit of glue on those. I'd usually use the hot glue even for, you know, for this. But the Glossy Accents is a very good strong glue. Now let's see. I did another couple of these ones. Yeah, we'll pop you there. And I want to put this middle piece in. Kind of makes it look like a sunflower, doesn't it? Yeah, there. I can always pop a bit of Glossy Accents on that anyway. Yeah, I want it to be lifted. That's fine. And what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to kind of bend the end of it up like that, so that it doesn't lie completely flat when I put it in. Popping it in there. And then it'll kind of stick out a bit, which is what I want. So let's see, I got this little one, just going to stick you back there. I decided I'd colour that one black. Yeah, and there like that. Whoops. Yeah, that's good. I can always come back afterwards when it's dry and lift them up a bit. Now I've got these green leaves, so I just need to see what will I do with them. Yeah, maybe put... Yeah, I kind of like that one here. So let's get you down. And again, I've got one that didn't pop out. And there we go. Yeah. Pop you there. Yep. Yeah, I always say this is the fun part, putting everything together, you know. When you've all the hard work done, the cutting out and the colouring and all of that, it's a bit of fun placing everything where you want it. Yeah, maybe there. Kind of hide it in behind that flower. But I don't want that to get stuck down. There we go. Yep. So then we're in with the final details, and I have a stamp here and a little die that it says best wishes. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I've got this sequence. Let's see. I got my little picker. That colour would be nice, I think, there. Just to add something. So I'm going to just pop, first of all, a little bit of glue in the centres. Pop you in there. It's tricky. Yep. And just to finish it off, I'm going to put a couple of those little sequins things just here and there. Maybe just 3 even. So I can use the brighter colours, I think, for that. Oh, that one is upside down. Yeah. And this little one here is a 3 enough. I'll see once I get my sentiment down. I just have a scrap piece of cardstock there, and I'm going to just pop the best wishes down on my acrylic block. Let's see. And with the VersaFine Clair in Nocturne, my old reliable. Let's just ink that up. Now I'm going to do a couple in case it doesn't cut out properly, or I'm going to do a couple anyway because I'll have them there for future projects. Why not make the one go of it? So here we have it. I think it was okay first go. And yes, it was. So now I'm thinking, do I want to pop a bit of foam tape on the back of that? Yeah, they actually cooperated, stuck a couple of them down because they're narrow. So just removing the backing. It's amazing when the camera isn't turned on. everything works out really perfectly the minute you hit the record button. This is what happens. Oh Lord, they just went down first go, no problems, and now here we are back to all the bittiness. Anyway, look, let's turn that the right way. I'm going to pop that down there in the corner. Best wishes. And I just want to see, is there anything else I want to change? Just pop that one out, otherwise it's wasted. Pop these up a little bit, kind of elevate them. So there we go. And that's my finished card. Dying to see yours, Sandy, dying to see how it turned out. And I had great fun making this little card. So I hope you've enjoyed watching. If you have, please hit the like button. And if you haven't already, or you've just tuned in via Sandy's channel, I would love if you would subscribe. I'm just a small little channel starting out and I'm having great fun. So I hope you all have a great day. Thank you so much for watching.